great pride to introduce to you Paramveer Chakra Captain Vikram Batra's twin brother, Vishal Batra. Another Minervan to talk for a few minutes on his and his brother's memories of Minerva. And to Vishal sir, and to your family, this nation will remain forever grateful. Please welcome him with a huge round of applause.
Good evening, everybody. First of all, I would like to place my heartfelt thanks to Mrs. Rupan Deol Bajaj, Deol family, General VP Malik, other distinguished guests, and of course the Minervas here. When I was around close to 20 days back, that this experience of running this academy, the entire Deol family for completing 60 years, and when I was getting inside, of course it was very, very nostalgic, because I could recollect the very first step when me and Vikram, we were preparing for our SSB way back in February 1996. And since dad was not from the army life, my dad was a principal, and of course we were studying in Navy College, Chandigarh. Though we always had a passion for joining the armed forces, primarily because the school from where we studied was inside the army campus, which used to be 87 Mount Brigade in Palampur, right? So the entire friend circle we had, we were always surrounded by the only people and the men in the uniform. So that was the time when the passion of joining the army for me and Vikram started. While Vikram made it, of course, and I thrice rejected by the service selection board. I couldn't make it in the Indian Army, though God has been kind that I'm doing fairly well in the corporate life. But till today, I can swear on that. Whenever I look the men in the uniform, the kind of the pride, the kind of the passion, the kind of the honor which I feel meeting them is immense. While I have a lot of fond memories of Vikram, and I still remember when we used to, of course, this entire campus never used to be so splashing and so huge, but I still remember those drills we used to have here, because we didn't have any kind of a knowledge that how do we get through when you actually go down and face an SSB. And of course the academy has anyhow been credited with producing 35,000 army officers, the people who were a part of this academy. And when I was entering, when I met the young cadets who were undergoing the training, it was a feeling of pride that there was a time when I was a student like you guys, and there was a time when I wanted to join the Indian Army, right? That still stays in the heart. While there have been quite a good memories with Vikram, one of the fondest memory is that we were in a small town in Palampur in Himachal Pradesh, and I don't know how many of you would remember, there used to be a TV serial called Paramveer Chakra, and we didn't have a TV back home then, right? And we used to have a neighbor who used to have a TV, and we used to go out and watch the Paramveer Chakra serial, which used to get telecasted every Sunday at 9 p.m. And I still remember during that time, now I think we have 21 PVCs in India, and during those time I think there were 17 or 16 PVCs which were already awarded post-independence. So never in the wildest of dreams or wildest of the sleep we could have imagined, or I could have imagined, that my own younger, not younger, but my elder twin, because I'm younger to him only by 14 minutes, will create such annals that his name would get recorded in the history of the Indian Army, that he would be one of the Paramveer Chakra recipients. Though it's been unfortunate that I couldn't spend too much of a time with him post his commissioning on 6th of December 1997. We had built a lot of dreams, of course, but when I look back today, I think the kind of the honor, the kind of the fame he's brought down to the academy, to the country, to the family, to everyone, to every Indian. And as Ranjit was saying that, while there are a lot of stars like Salman Khan, Shah Rukh Khan, but I can tell you that in the past, it's been 15 years when the Kargil happened, and I was there in Kargil in 2009. They celebrated 15th Vijay Diwas on 26th of July. This year I was there. In those 15 years, I think I would have met thousands of people who come down and ask me, Vishal, are you somehow related to Captain Batra? So the proud which you feel that yes, you're related to somebody who's bought so much of a fame, who's made you real pride, and I always thank God that at least somehow I'm related to the guy, to that individual who definitely has become an icon in the face of the India. While I'll not take much of a time, just to share a last few the letters which I got from him when the Kargil war was happening, because I couldn't meet him post his commando course which he completed on 9th of March 1999, and he was writing me some letters from the war, and of course I was doing my traineeship post my management with the Tata as a group. You were always glued to the TV. That because Kargil war was happening, there were a lot of casualties from both the sides, India, Pakistan, and of course you always had a fear that everything goes normal. I never thought that Vikram would not come back. And I still remember the first letter he wrote to me from Kargil, and these are very very precious letters to me, which are with me. Wherein he stated that it's a tough situation here, and anything can happen here, and take care of mom and dad. So those were the letters, where these were the wordings which we had written in the first letter which I got. And after some time, when the first peak which he went for an attack point 5140, which was on 20th of July 1999, and of course when he radioed his message by saying Yedil Mange Mo. So one fine morning I woke up, and the 13 Jammu and Kashmir Rifles post capturing this 5140 had captured some anti-aircraft gun. And it was 2nd of July 99 when I got up and I read the front page of the Times of India, and I see a young bearded guy. So for a minute I actually felt this guy seems to be somebody who's known to me, because of course he never kept the beard, and I never knew that he was Vikram, but then I realized, oh, he's Vikram. And after that I get a letter that Vikram and Vishal, that when I'm going to be back, I've been interviewed by media for the success we had achieved in the first attack. I would like to see those photographs, I would like to see those pictures, I would like to see those clippings. And during an interaction, and he did give a call to mom and dad in between, and while he was engaging with one of his friends, my friend advised that of course the war was getting intense, that Vikram, take care of yourself. And he just in a normal chat said, don't worry, I'll either come up, either I'll host a tricolor or I'll come wrapped in it. And he did both. Right. So I think those are very very fond memories. I'm very, very happy to see, because there are a lot of people, who generally typically don't have an idea how SSB happens. Primarily somebody who's got an army background will still have an idea that what happens, because their parents who teach. But the people from the civil life, I think Minerva Academy has done a fantastic job, and full compliments to them. And I'm sure during our days also, while it's been 18 years when I stepped into this academy for the first training, I wanted to prepare myself for SSB, and so was Vikram. During 1996 also, if there used to be any institute, and I'm saying it from my heart, if anybody, because we were from Himachal, if we could think of an academy which used to provide a training, was only Minerva. We never heard of any other academy. Right. So compliments to each of the family member, and once again heartfelt thanks for inviting me over and giving me a chance to meet with all of you. Thank you so much and have a pleasure.